Hello peeps, Craig from Review Bros here, and I'm just doing a quick product breakdown on Stay Pumped around the label design, the ingredients panel, why we did it the way we did essentially. So first up, we called it Stay Pumped because it's one of our classic catchphrases, you know, stay stim, stay pumped. It just made sense. So with the actual label design itself, we went with a Grand Theft Auto sort of vibe. As you can see the GTA font there on the front, and as you turn the tub around, you can see a city in ruin, post-apocalyptic vibes there. Keep going round, you can see me and Aaron on the front there looking swole, and then here you can see a gym. So yeah, it's good to know that you can still train even if the world has gone to poop. But yeah, that's the label design. I really do like it though. They've smashed it out of the park. It's got a kind of like a shiny Pokemon card look to it. I don't know if the light's doing it any justice here really. And it's also got like raised embossed bits of the label as well across like the front of it, the logos, the title, anything of importance really. It's so cool. And obviously you've got the flavour there, which in this case, on this one, is Rainbow Candyverse. And it's got mine and Aaron's little signatures there with our official Review Bros logo. So you know it's the real deal. And that's pretty much it around the design. Our kind of idea is that with every one we do, and obviously we'll do a daily driver and a stay stimmed, all things going well, and we'll come up with different themes for them. So they're not all going to be GTA style, they'll all kind of have their own thing going on. So I think that's pretty cool because it allows us a lot of versatility with what design we want to put forward. So it should be new and exciting with every new product release. With that being said, let's get into the ingredients panel and why we put what we put in there. So first up, we've got a 32 gram serving amount, which is majorly hefty. It's definitely on the upper end of what you're ever going to see in a pre-workout, even a non-stim pump formula. So yeah, you know you're dealing with some serious business. First up, we've got L-citrulline at 8 grams. Normally only see 3, 4, 5, 6 grams at most. It's very rare that you see 8 grams, and it's even rarer that you see more than that. We've put in there a very solid amount just to cover all bases, so that even if you want to do a half scoop, you're still hitting a decent amount of L-citrulline. It's an amino acid that's responsible for bumping up nitric oxide levels in the bloodstream, increasing blood flow, nutrient delivery, pump. Staple pump ingredient, probably the best one there is in our opinion, hence we put it in here at a really good dose. Then you move down to glycosize, which is 65% standardized glycerol powder at 8 grams. No, I did not stutter. Normally you see it in pre-workouts at 2 or 3 grams. We went in there with 8. And a lot of companies steer away from this ingredient because it can cause clumping. However, we're proud to say in our pre-workout, our manufacturers smashed it out of the park because we've not had any clumping issues, even in the sample tubs that we've had open for a good couple of months now. So no problems where that's concerned. So what is glycosize? It's a hyperhydration agent. It's a osmolyte. So basically that means it's going to pull in water into the muscle cell, increase the volume, help with hydration side of things, and boost your endurance. So we'll take that. Then we move down to beta-alanine at 4 grams, which again is a mega dose. You normally see 3.2 grams. We didn't really see any point in going above 4 grams because, to be honest, we just primarily put it in there for the tingle effect, just so you can feel something kicking in, because in non-stim pre-workouts, obviously, you've got no stimulants. So it's nice to feel the effect of something kicking in, right? Most people would concur with that decision. But beta-alanine, it's another amino acid responsible for that itchy tingle effect as mentioned, but when you take it for long enough, over a long enough period of time, it does help with your endurance by way of buffering lactic acid. So you've got that benefit as well. Then we move down to betaine anhydrous at 3 grams. Normally see 2 to 2.5, so again, we've overdosed it. It's a bit of a jack of all trades in that it's going to help with your strength output, your power, performance, that kind of thing. So yeah, it covers a few different bases. It's a nice staple pre-workout ingredient. I think a lot of people would agree with that. Then we move down to N-acetyl-L-tyrosine at 3 grams. Again, we've mega dosed it. The reason we went with the N-acetyl-L-tyrosine rather than just regular tyrosine is because this one is better at mixing basically. We didn't want any mixability issues. We knew we was already taking some risks putting a hench amount of glycerol powder in here, so we opted for the more water soluble version of L-tyrosine. So yeah, another amino acid responsible for bumping up your mood, your focus, concentration levels, and again, normally only see it in there at about a gram, maybe 2 grams most, but definitely very, very rare to see it at more than that. So yeah, again, we've mega dosed it. Focus time. Then we've got taurine at 2 grams, another jack of all trades amino. It's going to help with your hydration, pumps, with your energy production and some cognitive function as well. So it's another bit of a jack of all trades type ingredient. You normally only see that at about a gram. And then we move down to citicoline as CDP choline at 2 grams. Again, normally only see this at about 500 milligrams. So overdosed it again. yeah, this is going to help with your focus levels and your performance in the gym, because it's going to help to increase acetylcholine levels within the brain, which are depleted heavily throughout training. Then we've got Red Night, which is 800 milligrams. Typical dose is normally about 500 milligrams, so we've gone over again. This contains nitrates, so it's instantaneously going to increase your nitric oxide levels within the bloodstream, leading to increased blood flow, pumps, vascularity, nutrient delivery, oxygen delivery. It's going to obviously have a knock-on effect with your performance in the gym. Then we've got pink Himalayan salt at 0.5 gram here. You know, you normally only see it at 1 or 2 or 300 milligrams, that if at all. So we wanted to go above and beyond again here. It contains minerals and electrolytes. So what that's going to do is help to increase your hydration, which is going to play a role in muscle contractions, pump, and ultimately your performance in the gym. And then we wrap off with a Mento pump at 300 milligrams. Normally only see 1 to 200 milligrams of this ingredient. So again, common theme here, we've overdosed it. So this can help with various things. It actually has some fat loss benefits, believe it or not, but primarily the reason we put it in here is because it helps with your nitric oxide levels, in that it's going to help to increase them, working alongside the L-citrulline. So we're talking more vasodilation, more blood flow, more pumps ultimately, and it does also help with your endurance. So it's a multifaceted ingredient like some of the other ones that I've mentioned here. So from our perspective, we've covered all elements you would want in a non-stim. You know, you've got your nitric oxide precursors, you've got your hyperhydration agents, and you've got your focus elements, all to a very heavy degree, to the point where you could, I'm sure you guys would agree, you could take this at a 1/2 scoop or a 3/4 scoop and still be hitting extremely good dosages across the board. And you can automatically turn this from a 20 serving tub into a 30 or 40 serving tub. It's got that versatility element. So that's pretty much our thinking with the label, guys. That's pretty much the angle we was coming from. And I think Aaron's already sort of covered this when he's spoken about the product, but not many companies, if at all, generally go with a large dose of L-citrulline and a large dose of glycosides. They normally pick one path or another, but we wanted to be a bit different and take some risks. So we put all our eggs in both baskets. So we've really gone all in on this one. And that's why we like to think with this product, you get not only a nice vascular kind of hard pump, but also a nice filled out Michelin Man rounded muscle kind of pump from all the hyperhydration it gets your body doing essentially. But it's important to drink loads of water when you take this product to get the most out of it, as you can say with pretty much any pre-workout, to be fair. But yeah guys, that's a quick breakdown of Stay Pumped. Let me know what you think down below. You know, what do you think of the formula? Are there any bits you would change personally? What do you want to see in any potential version 2s of the product down the line? Yeah, let us know what you think down below. And as always, stay pumped.